Hello guys, welcome to my day 4 to day 7 transformation challenge. But before I start, let me put on my wide angle lens first. Okay, now you can see me wider and I don't have to be so far from my mic so you can hear me clearly. So let's dive right in. Hello guys, today is my day 4 transformation challenge and I've decided to stop updating my vlogs daily and instead I'll do the rest of my transformation days into a single video, as I have decided not to be burdened by the stress of editing video every night, because I have this bad habit of editing videos into late at night. So the next morning I'll wake up really late and I'll feel really sluggish, which is very bad for me. So I've decided this is not the kind of life I want to live. This is not transformational at all. So I've decided to stop editing my vlogs daily. Since I've made this decision, I felt so relieved, and I think it's very good because occasionally we need to take care of ourselves before we can even do other things. And I guess this is a kind of transformation that I have to go through, that is to let go of things that burden me. Yeah, so I've just had my brunch, and while I was having brunch I was watching this vlog just uploaded by Vivi Yusof, and yeah, still watching it. Here we go. And I really like to watch her vlogs because it's very funny and entertaining, but at the same time you can learn a thing or two from her, and I find it really nice to watch her vlogs. So guys, do check her out because it's very interesting to watch her videos. And yeah, I've decided to focus the next few days on my assignments and studies because I do not want to be unprepared when school reopens again, which is I don't know when but we need to get prepared for anything anytime. I'll still be reading books, I'll still be working out, and I'll still be doing things to improve myself, and I really look forward to that. So yeah, let's get started.
Missing you at 2, I was finding something to do. Going up to 3 and I found.
Alright, this is a parcel that I got from Shopee. It is a pair of 0.5 kg dumbbell, which I'm going to use later for my shoulder exercises. Yeah, I feel like doing shoulder exercises today. So let me unbox it.
How you could lose. Sweet sugar love. Yeah, you're powder, yet you put me to sleep.
Bubble wrap.
Sweet honey love. Days golden and I drink you to sleep.
So these are the dumbbells.
Yeah, the things you want are the things you do.
It's both 0.5 kg.
Gonna take a rain check, but found myself in a bar.
Hello guys, welcome to my day 5 transformation challenge. I was too tired to make any conclusion about yesterday, so I'm going to conclude it now. Basically, what I did yesterday was I did a lab assignment, and then I went on to do another lab report, which is still undone right now, and I'm going to finish it by today. Right now I'm focusing on finishing up my assignments or any related homeworks so that I can focus on studying, because I realized that there are so many tests waiting for me after this RMO is over, and I don't want to be panicking once the RMO is over just because I have not done preparation for the test. I am trying to grow my YouTube channel right now. It may take some of my time away, so I need to always remind myself that my priority as a student right now is to study well and get good grades before I can think of doing anything else. If I cannot do my main job well, then what am I good for? That is what I thought to myself. That is why I tried to shift back my attention to studying. That's basically my priority now. Yeah, so now I'm going to finish up my lab report so that I can study few days later lah. Yeah.
Baby powder, yet you put me to sleep. Yeah, to all my loves, you're pretty, you don't make me believe that the things you want are the things you do. 'Cause the things you want might cause you to lose.
Alright, right now I'm done with my lab report. I'm so happy to be able to finish it so I can focus more on my studies. And I guess I'll take some rest right now before resuming to reading.
Fighting flames of fire, hang on to burning wires. We don't care anymore. Are we fading lovers? We keep wasting colors. Maybe we should let this go. We're falling apart, still we hold together. We passed the end, still we chase.
Hello guys, welcome to my day 6 transformation challenge. The day is looking pretty fine today. The sun is out and it's going to be a good day. I'm very happy because yesterday I finally finished my one lab report and I can finally focus on my studies. I still have some assignments to be done, but they're relatively short and can be easily settled, so I'll finish them within these few days. I'm going to start studying and catch up on my study right now, because even way before this movement control order was implemented, I was actually quite far behind my studies and I was feeling very stressed because of it. Yeah, it may seem very weird to study right now, but I'm doing it for my future. So I'll see you in a bit. Let's go.
Never face each other, one bed, different covers. We don't care anymore. Two hearts still beating on with different rhythms. Maybe we should let this go. We've fallen apart.
Alright, right now it's 6 o'clock. I've just done a bit of studying and I found out that I really have forgotten a lot of things from my subjects, so I have to do intensive revision on that. And right now I'm going to do some homework up, but I'm going to change into my sport clothes first. Yeah.
Down the streets, right through the city.
Alright, you can see I'm using my pull-up bar today, and no, I'm not doing any pull-ups today. Today I'll be doing a leg day instead. And the reason why I'm using this is so I can put it at my waist height on the door frame, so I can do pistol squat. I still cannot do it without any help like this, so I have to use this pull-up bar to help me balance myself. Yeah, so warm up first before doing any exercises. Hello guys, it is now 9 o'clock and then I've just done my workout. It was a very short 30 minutes workout, and then I had my shower and my dinner. Right now I'm going to study for a bit, but before studying I'm going to go through an online course for an hour. It is about learning programming and the time is very flexible. I can do it anytime that I want, but I'm trying to stick to doing it for an hour every single day lah. Yeah, and then I'm going to study for the toughest subject of this semester. It is called Power System Analysis. It is very calculation intensive and I'll have to do a lot of exercises in order to master this subject. That means I have to put a lot more effort in order to score this subject. Yeah, so I'm going to study right now.
One day my father, he told me, girl, don't let it slip away. He took me in his arms, I heard him say, when you get older, your wild heart will live for younger days. Think of me if ever you're afraid. He said one day you'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember. My father told me when I was just a child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me, these are the nights. And then the clouds start pouring down, light a fire they can't put out.
Hello guys, welcome to my day 7, which is the final day of my 7 days transformation challenge. It has been a week since Malaysia implemented CMO, and I'm very happy to see that everyone is doing very well. Today I woke up with sore legs from my workout yesterday, and it feels so great because it feels like my hard work for this workout has been paid off. Right now I'm charging my iPad. I used it last night and it went down to about 35%, and I didn't want to charge it overnight last night, so I charged it today, and I estimate it will take about 2 hours to be fully charged. And while waiting for my iPad to charge up, I'm going to read something, so let's start my day 7.
Child, these are the nights that never die. My father told me, my father told me, these are the nights, these are the nights, these are the nights that never die.
What's up guys, it is now 9 o'clock. I just had my dinner and I did not work out today because my legs are sore, and I'm guessing that it will get even more sore tomorrow. It's just how it is for me lah, but it's okay because my legs are getting stronger. So right now I'm going to start my online course as usual, and then I'll study again. I'm not going to start right away because I'm waiting for my iPad's update. You can see it from here. Yeah, because when I'm doing the online course, I would like to jot down notes, so it is easier for me to refer to in the future. Yeah, so maybe I'll just watch some YouTube videos or browse the internet before going through the online course. The update is taking forever. It's done updating, so let's get started. It's currently 12 a.m. and before I go to sleep, I would like to share with you something that I have never shared before in my previous video. Anyway, I forget to bring my wide angle lens, so I'll just do it without it. Every night before I sleep, I would conclude my day on this 2020 daily planner that I have, which is what I use to track my goals too. So every night I would give goals that I would do for the next day, and then on that night itself I will check if I have reached those goals. For example, my first goal for today is to read for 2 hours. Yeah, I did that, so I could give it a tick. And then the second will be push up and Tabata. This is no because my legs are sore, so I would put the reason why I did not do it. And then the third is to study chapter 2 of power system analysis. I kind of did I'll put a 1/2 because I did study, but it's not the goal that I plan to finish, but I did not finish, so it's just a 1/2. Then I totally did not do my communication lab report today, and because the internet was so bad, I could not do this Python online course. I did a 10-minute course, so 1/6 because it's just 10 minutes in an hour, and I did not do any research on Microsoft for extensive knowledge lah. And then I will write down one problem that I face and the cause of it, the long-term effect that I'll face if I keep on doing it, and the solution to this problem. Like this is from the day before the 24th, and my problem for yesterday was my health, and there was cause because I slept late, I wasn't drinking enough water, and I was eating heating food, and the effect is I feel fatigueness during the day. So my solution is to sleep early and drink a lot of water. And then at the very end, which is this is non-negotiable, I will write down the 3 things that I'm grateful for today. For example, yesterday I got to work out, so I wrote it down, and this is my lunch, and then this is what I did for the day. I find out that it's very important for me to write down the 3 things that I am grateful for every single night, so that I'm being reminded of how blissful I am in this life. If you're feeling down or negative, especially during times like this, then maybe you can think of the 3 things that you are grateful for in this life, and it could be as something as simple as I'm grateful that today I am alive, I'm grateful that today I am healthy, I'm grateful that today I am with my family. Once you do that, you'll find that you have this sudden lift of mood, and that is the power of gratitude. We need to always be reminded of how blessed we are in life, so that we do not take things for granted, and so that we feel positive even when we are down. So this is my 7 days transformation challenge. I'm very grateful that I'm able to finish this challenge. I'm very grateful that my friend Margaret invited me to join her on this challenge. And to recap everything, the first few days weren't very productive for me. I tried to be productive, I tried to do more sharing, I tried to grow out of my comfort zone, and I tried to train my speaking skills. But then at night I will find myself editing videos, and that would give me a lot of stress, and I feel like it's a burden to do so. And every night I would sleep very late just to edit this video, and as a result I woke up really late the next day, and it makes me feel really unproductive and bad about myself. It got so bad to a point that I really thought about stopping these daily updates and just do everything in a single video instead. So at last I decided to do everything in a single video, and I've never felt so relieved after I made this decision. And after that, the next few days went well. I kind of did the things that I intended to do, and I'm very happy with the result. I've learned a few things from this challenge. One of them is to be grateful for everything that we have. I've gotta admit it, before this MCO was implemented, I totally took the freedom of being able to go out at any time for granted. I didn't know that being able to go out whenever we want is such a blessing. Yeah, I'm so very grateful that the government is taking the necessary action to contain this virus. The government implemented MCO, and then they decided to extend this MCO till the 14th of April. And I know some of you feel very bored being at home, but then just trust that the government is doing its best to contain this virus. I'm also very grateful that the frontliners are doing their best to treat the patients that are infected by COVID-19. Thank you, frontliners. You guys have worked so hard, and we've seen it all over the news, and we really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and now we will just do our part to stay at home. The next thing that I've learned is that taking action helps to relieve the stress and anxiety that we are experiencing right now. Normally, we feel stressed and anxious because we cannot control something, and that something in this case is COVID-19. So what we can focus more on right now is what we do while we are staying at home. Instead of doing nothing, we can choose to watch some TV shows, read some books, talk to some friends through video calls, and also to learn something new. Once you are on action, you'll feel better. Taking action also leads to self-discipline in you, and when you have self-discipline, you will feel a lot more confident about yourself. And when you are confident about yourself, there is really nothing that will bother you because you feel all of this positivity in you. So taking action is really important, especially during times like this, so we don't feel stressed and anxious. The last thing that I've learned is that we should always reflect on our life. We should ask ourselves if the way that we are doing certain things is efficient or effective, because if the way that we are doing certain thing is not effective, we will feel like we have wasted a lot of time, and that is going to give us a lot of pressure. So take the time to slow down and think of ways to make the way that you're doing certain things more efficient and more effective. And we should always ask ourselves important questions like, are you happy? Are you happy with the life that you have? Are you happy with your health? Are you happy with the relationship that you have fostered with other people? Are you happy with where you are right now in your studies or work? When you begin to ask yourself questions like this, you know what it is that you truly want in life. And when you know what it is that you truly want in life and you go for it, you'll be so much happier. This is one of the ways that you can take care of yourself, and this is called self-love. Self-love is not selfish. We need to learn to love ourselves first before we can even love others. And that is what I have learned from this 7 days transformation challenge. Right now, I am slowing down. I'm thinking of ways to grow my YouTube channel. I'm thinking about how I can create better content for you guys, how I can give values to you guys, how I can best serve you, because you guys are the reason why I keep going. Thank you guys for staying till the end. Thank you for always giving me encouragement and support. It really means a lot to me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if there's any challenge or anything that you want me to try, you can comment down below and let me know, and I'll see if I can try. So that's it for my video this week. I'll see you in my next video next week, and until then, be brave, work hard, and chase after your dream. Bye.